Gosh, I have so much hair that I have to keep some of it at the front and like half of it, most of it, at the back, because then I just look so hairy. I don't know what to do. I have a lot of hair. Anyways. Hello readers, welcome back to Sandra's Book, where I talk all things book and bookish related. So today we have a very exciting video, and it's my crazy reading goals for 2023. Because you know what, Sandra is Booked is literally a username on Instagram and Tumblr that I've been using for like 10 years I think. And this year I really want to be booked and busy, so I really want to go back into my roots and read a lot of books. Last year I bought a lot of books, so this year I'm going to read a lot of books and I'm going to stop buying books. So without further ado, let's get into the reading goals for this year. Now, I have a lot of reading goals, but I think the first one we should start with is the Goodreads challenge goals. So this year, I want to read 200 books because I want to make up for the last 2 years in which I only read about 50 books. And I normally read typically 100 books, so I want to catch up, read the 100 books for this year and the 50 books that I didn't read the last 2 years. I know it's ambitious. It's like almost a book every like day and so a day and a half, whatever. I can't do math. Anyways, it's gonna be around 15 to 20 books a month. I really think I can do it. I'm gonna be putting away 4 hours to reading a day. 2 of those hours are going to be fiction reading, 1 hour is going to be self-help business reading, and then another hour is going to be books on craft and the writing craft. So yeah, that's 4 hours a day every single day, with the weekends being focused on books on investing and memoir books. So there are 3 genres that I want to read more of this year, and the 3 genres are memoir, fantasy, and romance. So those 3 I feel like I've left out in the last years, so I'm gonna try to make an effort and read more of those. And for my monthly quota, I have this little list here. It's probably gonna change at some point, but so far this is what I want to read every month and I want to accomplish. So these are book genres or categories that I want to read without fault every month, and some months, especially at the midpoint, is going to be different because I'm going to have to start reading more dark academia books, and I'm going to have to start reading my French Riviera books to finish my novel. More on the novel breakdowns on my writing channel. As you guys know, I'm going to be very active on there as well, and on Sandra's Shelf. So here are the monthly breakdowns with genre and topics. So I need to read at least 1 French book so I can, you know, brush up on my French language and make sure that I still am good with French grammar, because as you guys know, I also freelance from English to French and I translate from English to French and vice versa. So I really need to maintain that. Then I also want to read 2 Persian books a month. And when I mean Persian books, I mean books that are written by Persian authors. They don't really have to specifically talk about Iranian characters, but it would be good if it's based on Iran or Iranian characters, Persian characters, Kurdish characters, etc. Then I also want to read at least 1 poetry book a month, and I also want to read a short story book a month. I want to read at least 4 dark academia books a month, so 1 a week. I want to read 4 memoirs a month, so 1 a week. And I want to read 4 self-help books a month, so that means 1 a week. And self-help, I'm including also business in there. And as I said, I want to work through my investing book. So I have The Intelligent Investor, and I want to work through that for the next few weeks until I'm done, and then I'm going to pick up another investing book, and that I'm going to be reading 1 to 2 hours on the weekend. And then the last book that I have here is going to be 8 writing books a month. So that averages to 2 writing books a week for the whole year. So a lot of books are going to be writing books. As you guys know, I've been buying writing books like crazy because I want to take that next step with self-publishing and also my self-teaching craft. So I need to read 8 writing books a month. Honestly, the writing books really vary. Some of them are really small and some of them are really long. So I think that's going to be really good, and that's something I'm going to be able to accomplish because I'm reading 1 hour of writing craft a day. So I think it's doable. Now that those goals are aside, at some point I want to read books from this writing poster. So I have here top 100 books scratch off poster. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm gonna open it now here so we can see what books I have, and maybe I'm gonna scratch off some of the books that I already read. But yeah, let's see what's in here. Oh my god. Okay, got it. It smells so good. It actually smells like parchment. Wow. Okay, opening it. Oh my god, it feels like a map. It feels like I'm going on an adventure. Oh, there it goes. Oh shoot. All right, let's see. It says the Ultimate Collection. So I'm not gonna go through all of them, but there's Harry Potter, Gone with the Wind, 1984, Narnia, Ulysses, Sapiens, Faust, Great Expectations, The Old Man and the Sea, 100 Years of Solitude, All Quiet on the Western Front, Lord of the Flies, Jane Eyre, Lolita. Okay, I've read a lot of these and I'm trying to see. Yeah, so I won't be starting this in January, but I will be starting this in February because a lot of these books, I want to read them this year. So I think I'm going to scratch off some of the ones that I have read, and maybe I'll update you guys on the next videos or on coming videos and wrap-ups. But yeah, this is a really cool thing, and I think I'm gonna hang it somewhere up in the room. I don't know where yet, maybe on the corner of the side next to my book cart. We'll see. I'll maybe insert a little clip of me scratching off some of these books. But yeah, I am so excited to start this. I'm for sure not gonna finish it this year, maybe in the next 2 or 3 years. This is a way to get me to read more classics and books that have been on my TBR for a very, very long time. But I'm actually surprised to see that I've at least read 5 or 10 books on here already. So like Catcher in the Rye, The Bell Jar, Fight Club. I started reading The Stand. Then we have, what else we have? We have Robinson Crusoe. We have, what was the other one? The Little Prince, The Alchemist, The Great Gatsby, Lord of the Flies. Actually, I read a lot of these. I'm actually so surprised. I'm so proud of myself. 100 Years of Solitude, The Old Man and the Sea, To Kill a Mockingbird. Anyways, so that's that for my 2023 crazy reading goals. Let me know what are some of your reading goals for this year. Let me know if they're as crazy as me. Honestly, don't feel pressure to read that much. I just love reading and I miss it so much, and I want it to be something I do every single day again, and that's why I'm coming up with these crazy goals, because I love it. I love it. I'm not doing this to torture myself. I'm doing this because I love myself. So yeah, and then if I read a lot of books, maybe I'll buy some next year, but so far I only placed few pre-orders this year, and my goal is every time I receive a pre-order, I'm going to read it that month of. So like that, I don't feel bad for having pre-ordered so many books at full price. Sorry for the abrupt interruption, but I'm just gonna go through the book poster and scratch off a bit, and then at the end I'm gonna give you the total number of books that I've read out of 100. You know what we're not going to be doing? We're not going to talk about how badly I messed up the Frankenstein one. Look, what the hell happened? At least like from far, you can't really tell. You have to go closer to see. So yeah, I actually counted. I think if I can count, I don't know if I can count. So out of the 100 books, I read 26 books. Shout out to my English and French degree. Really pulled through on this one. And actually I saw like about 3 books that I was supposed to read but I never read. So one of them being like Mrs. Dalloway, Don Quixote, and I want to read those books this year, as well as Lolita. So the ones I've read: Harry Potter, 1984, The Little Prince, The Old Man and the Sea, 100 Years of Solitude, Pride and Prejudice. What is this? Divine Comedy, The Alchemist, The Great Gatsby, Wuthering Heights, Romeo and Juliet, The Catcher in the Rye, and A Game of Thrones, as well as In Search of Lost Time. Oh my god. And Pippi Longstocking, Frankenstein, Rest in Peace. I don't know. It's really befitting, honestly, because he be looking like that and he be, you know. Okay. Alright. The Picture of Dorian Gray. Dorian Gray. Wow, that fucking checks out. Sorry. The Picture of Dorian Gray. The Prophet. Fight Club. The Bell Jar. Robinson Crusoe. I wish I can get my time back reading that. Madame Bovary. Little Woman. Atonement. Anne of Green Gables, and On the Road. Yeah, that's what I have so far. I'm gonna read at least 10 of these this year, or 12 of these, so like one a month. So don't you worry about that. My bad, I forgot to give an update, but I read 26 of 100 of these books, and I'm currently in the middle of 4 of them, so. As always, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. All readers and non-readers are more than welcome on this channel. My goal here is to help inspire you to read more books and to help you find your next favorite book. If I can do that, I'll be more than happy and I'll feel more than accomplished, so please let me know. As always, feel free to share your thoughts, your opinions, your goals, what you're reading, etc. I always love to hear from you guys. All the links are down below as always, and I'll see you soon on the next video because I'm going to be reading a lot this year, so you'll be seeing me a lot this year. Take care. Bye, readers.